How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? We back with it. Don't waste your time, your potential, your value, or your life, man. Don't waste your time, your potential, your value, or your life. And excuse the background, man. It is an alarm going off. So just letting y'all know before y'all hear it. It's an alarm going off. So you might hear it. You're going to hear it every once in 3 minutes, 4 minutes. But yeah, y'all, we back with another one. Don't waste your time, your potential, your value, your life, man. And like I said with y'all, man, it's important for me to stay consistent. Like while I'm streaming, man, keep dropping, keep showing up, man, showing up for myself every day, man, putting in that work, being accountable, um, making making the choices and decisions, that's gonna help my life. That's gonna, elevate, elevate, help me grow. You know, that's what's important. Making choices and decisions that's gonna help me grow and elevate in life, man. And that's the goal. You know, that's the goal. So it's important to focus, man. Put that work in, grind. And show up for yourself, man. You gotta show up for yourself every day. You have to, man. You gotta show up for yourself every day. If you wanna be somewhere, excuse me, y'all, but if you wanna be somewhere and you know you wanna change your life, man, you gotta make life changing choices, and that's a huge thing. Like a lot of people be wanting their life changed, or they be wanting some type of help, but you need to do, like, you need to make life changing choices. You know, Shout out Cristiano Jones. Appreciate you for tuning in, man. How you feeling? How you feeling? Appreciate you for tuning in, man, and showing love. Make sure you hit that sub, hit that like. Shout out Roman Edits. What's up, Roman? How you feeling? Shout out Cristiano Jones. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you new, make sure you hit that sub, hit that like. Smash that sub and that like button for me. I appreciate all the love and support, man. But yeah, in order to be successful, in order to be, somewhere in life, man, you gotta make life changing choices, man. Life changing decisions, man. You know, you can't you can't want your life to change, but you ain't changing nothing. You not actually putting the work in. You not changing your habits. Say, are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. Cristiano, I'm good, man. I'm great. Living life how it's supposed to be lived, man. Like I always say, man, create the life you want so you can love the life you living. You feel me? Like that might be my slogan. That might be my slogan. I got a lot of slogans, but create the life you want so you can love the life you living, man. Ain't like I feel like there's no purpose in living a life that you don't want to live or that you don't like living. Like that's just the truth, man. If you don't love living your life and you don't like living it, shoot, you gotta create a way to love living it. You know? You gotta create a way to love living it. Yeah, yeah, I do, Cristiano, I do. Yep, I do. Appreciate you for tuning in though. But yeah, though, man, you have to change your life, man. You gotta change your habits, man. You gotta work on your habits, man. Whatever bad habits you have, You have to literally like you gotta take away your bad habits and bring in good habits, man. That's important. If you wanna be successful, man, you gotta change the way, change what you doing every day, man. Change what you doing every day. How would you? Yeah, for real, man. For real, you gotta actually apply it, man. Put in, what you learn, apply. All the wisdom that you get, all the knowledge that you get, man. Make sure you actually applying it, and you putting that work in, man. And you focused, and you grinding. You locked in. You staying away from anything negative, man. Any distractions, any temptation, like I always say, man, is important, because if you able to stay away from any distractions, any temptations, man, then you would get way further. You would elevate quicker. You will grow. You will evolve. If you can stay away from things that's not bringing no meaning to your life. You feel me? No purpose to your life. So that's important, man. To have purpose, man. To know what your purpose is, man, and to dissect and critically think and look at your life and strategize, and all of that is important, man. you know all of it is important. So you gotta stay on point. Stay on point, man. Stay on point. Yeah, 'cause i'm trying to see I'm trying to see, man, if y'all had to say, I asked this question yesterday, man. If you had to like change the world, like what would you do to change the world or help the world? Help everything be better than what it is. If you had to, I think I said I would low key, like, if everybody could live in a purpose, live in a purpose, make money off their purpose. I feel like it'd be better, you know, because they'll love what they doing every day. You feel me? Love the life that they living in, continue to love living it, and always be in a positive mood, have good energy, a good mindset, a good mentality, man. I feel like that'll make life better at it better itself, you know like, for real though, man. It's That's key, that's important. That's key, that's important. Let me see. I low key might put something. I'm thinking about putting something on. That's why I'm looking now, trying to find something like good to debate about or talk about. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see. Yeah, yeah, you can. What you mean? What should I book? What should I book the world? What you mean by that, Christian? What you mean by that? What you mean? What you mean? Real. I'm gonna make sure I go make sure I go walk, make sure I go get some exercise, man. Go make sure I go do something today. Make sure I go do something today, man. Like I said, we trying to get 1% better every day, so it's important that you do something. Whether it's walk, I feel like whether it's walk, whether it's workout, do push ups, play a sport, go out and run. You feel me? Do something. I think it's important to do something every day. You feel me? Do something. Keep your energy good, man. Keep your mind right. Keep your mind focused. Put you in a good mood. Let me see. Yeah, it keeps you in a good mood, man. Can you focus on trying to see, man? I'm trying to see. Can you? Okay, y'all. We gonna shout out to We gonna watch this video. We gonna watch this video of somebody that I mess with, like watching on they motivational inspiration channel. Shout out to Purpose Driven Men. I mess with his content. So we gonna watch something and react to it. Just go off of what he's saying. What he has to say in the video. Let me see. I want to do something recently. I watched the old videos too, but do something recent. At another store, I'm gonna do something recent. On this party dress and lip gloss. With a decent finish, she found them for 100. So she also got some trendy loungewear because obviously she's not. I'm gonna do something recent. At 9 p.m. The grind don't stop, man. Don't worry, we just. When you focus on yourself, the life that you want starts focusing on you. And it's simply because you start aligning yourself with all the things that you know you need to do. It don't matter if you feel like doing it, okay? Because at the end of the day, you know it need to get done. But you find the gratitude in it, and you find the joy in it anyways, because it's a privilege to build your dream life. It's a lot of people who don't even know what they want their life to look like. You've been lucky enough to have a vision, and that means that you're also blessed enough to put the action in to make it a reality. So when you start understanding that, then you start understanding that it's a privilege to even create the life that you want for yourself. It's a privilege to even be here. It's a privilege to even be alive. So all that attitude goes away. All that, oh, I gotta wake up and do this, it goes away. Now it starts to sound like I get to do this. It's a privilege to do this. Because life really is a privilege.
And you start aligning yourself with the life that you desire. You start aligning yourself with the life that you want because you're focused on you, man. You're not distracting yourself with what's going on. You're not distracting yourself by focusing on somebody else's life. You're fully locked in and you're fully focused on you. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's one of the hardest things to do in this world is to just focus on yourself because it seems like everybody wants your attention. It seems like everything on social media is trying to get your attention. It just seems like it's just hard to have tunnel vision in this world nowadays. But that's what it seems like. To be honest with you, it's never been easier. It's never been easier to just tune out. It's also never been harder. It depends on the type of person that you are. If you get overstimulated, if you love the stimulation of seeing what's going on with other people's lives, celebrity news, this and that and this, it's only because you don't have a clear vision for your life. But those who have a clear vision for their life, it's a blessing because it allows you to focus on yourself 100% without worrying about what's going on, without worrying about somebody else's opinion, without worrying about what somebody else got going on, without worrying about somebody else's thoughts, what somebody else think about how you want to live your life or the things that you want to do in this world. You're so focused on you. You're not worried about nothing else. And I promise you, I mean, it's one of the hardest things for a lot of people because, like I said, they don't have a vision of how they want their life to look like. It's just that simple. They just don't know what they want their life to look like. They don't have a vision of what they want their life to look like. They haven't stopped and asked. Other people have told them what their life should look like. Other people have told them what they should be doing. Other people have told them what it is that they should be focused on. You know what I'm saying? But you have a chance to do something special. You have a vision. You have a blueprint. Now, all you got to do is honor that. All you got to do is lock in on that. All you got to do is focus on that. It's a privilege to be able to build the life that you want. A lot of people don't get that privilege, man. Because, like I said, they've been listening to other people their whole life. They've been living somebody else's life. They've been building somebody else's dream. So when you're building your own dream, it's going to be harder, right? It's not going to be easy, right? You're going to see people be, exalted. They're going to be put up in high places because they're helping to build somebody else's dream. They're not building their own dream, so they're able to up the ranks. They're able to make more money or they're able to do things that you may not be able to do right away. It's going to take a little bit longer because you might have an entrepreneurial spirit. Maybe God is giving you a blueprint that's really never been seen before. You know what I'm saying? The vision that you have, the goal that you have, the company that you want to build is just something that's so different. You know, there may not be a lot of blueprints, but you're still waking up and you still completing that vision anyways because you focused on yourself. That's what allows you to work on the vision that the creator gives you. Clear focus. I was just having a conversation with one of my brothers the other day, and he's building a company right now. And I wish him nothing but the best, man. We had lunch. The company sounds like beautiful. It sounds freaking amazing. And I was so excited for him. I was so happy for him. I'm like, man, it's just amazing to see and he's another black brother, man. I'm like, it's just amazing to see just.
All right, y'all. Just going off of that, what we watched so far. Um, I think it stems down to, even though he said a lot, I think it stems down to like focusing on yourself and, like I always say, creating the life you want, so you love the life you living, man. Like, it's so important, to just, like he said, focus on yourself, man. And it's hard, but it's easy. It's hard to some people, it's easy to some people. To each his own. um but yeah, it's important to focus on yourself, man, to go after the life you want, man. Create the life you want, so you love the life you living. Put that work in, man. Grind, and him also saying, like, it is a privilege to, create the life you want, so you love it, and you gotta be, grateful for that privilege, that you can do it. You can get up and go to work and, invest in yourself, invest in your time, whatever it is, man. Really just be grateful and understand, the privilege of being able to create a life you want and you love it, you know, and not take it for granted. Don't take it for granted, man. Always be grateful, be humble, you know. But at the same time, you know, you put all your how can I call it? Your ego or whatever that feeling is to where you feel like you gotta show it off. You put all that energy into your work ethic, you know, instead of putting that energy into trying to show off, trying to brag, trying to, you know, just just prove a point, man. You put all that energy into your work ethic. You know, the point is proven through the work. You know, I feel like your energy, like you are able to, like when you put in that energy to just your work ethic, it shows a lot. You feel me? It's gonna show a lot at the end of the day. So I'll put that work in, man. Focus on yourself, keep grinding, you know, knock out all the distractions, man, all the things that's not, you know, helping you with your purpose, man, that's helping you grow. You feel me? Because like I said, at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of stuff that stops us, especially from where I'm at, and where I stay and what I see, you know, and what I'm aware of is people simply not focusing on what they love to do, and you know, creating that passion, you know, into something like, you know, beautiful, something into something like that could, you know, that's your purpose, you know, and you turning it into something that you can do all the time and you love doing. You feel me? You have no problem waking up doing it. um you know, just loving life or whatever it may be, man. It's important to focus on yourself and to just be aware of, you know, your life and your life only, and what's meant for you and what's not meant for you. You feel me? Because like I say, to each his own. Everybody's situations is different. Everybody's situations is different, man. Everybody has different purposes, man. Some have kids, some don't, you know. Some have different problems, different challenges, you know. So everybody's life is different, but at the same time, everybody has a purpose. Everybody has something that they love to do in their heart, you know. That's good for you though. That's good for you, and that's positive. That's, you know, so it's important to just be aware and stay focused on that and keep grinding, man. Keep grinding. Don't let nobody take you out of your spotlight, out of your shine, out of your light, cause you can lose, you will lose track of it, man. That's why I say it's important to separate yourself too. Also, you know, get away from certain things that's not helping you out in life, that's not helping you grow. Um, like, and then it's like what I say, your environment too, man. What you around, what you hang around, what you let next to you, you feel me, could be vibrating at a low frequency or a high frequency, man. And it's important that you pay attention to, it's like the saying, who you hang around is who you are, you know. Paying attention to your environment, man, and just being aware, situational, self, all of that, man, all of it. Because if you're not, man, if you're not, it could be a downfall, man. You could be procrastinating, you could be stagnant. You feel me? A lot of things. It's a lot of things that can stop you. You know, if you're not disciplined and you're not, you know, aware and focused and locked in, and just, you know, simply paying attention to you and your life, you know. Like, you gotta literally, like, it's like science, like research, man. Do research on your life, man. You do research on your life. Look at the data, look at the data, and, you know, really pick out, really look at and pick out what you need to work on in your life, what you need to do better at, you know. That's what I feel like, the focus need to be at, instead of like the focus being on other people, other things, other materials. It needs to be on your life and um thinking and processing and trying to see what can you do to help the process of your life. Get better. Whatever it is, man, you gotta pick at things. You gotta look at certain things, and you gotta be like, okay, what can I fix here? Okay, what should I do here? What can make my life better here? That's important. That's super important. It all starts with you, man. It all starts with you. It's always you versus you, man. It's always us versus us, man. At the end of the day, um, you doing something because you are choosing to do it. At the end of the day, so don't believe that somebody is forcing you to do anything. Whatever it is, man. Nobody's forcing you to sit down all day, to sleep all day, to play the game all day. To drink all day. To nobody's forcing you to nothing, man. Nothing. You have the choice. You make the decisions, man. It's all on you, man. It's you versus you. You either gonna stop yourself or you gonna help yourself. So it's all about how you look at it and the perspective that you have, and you know being able to change the way you look at things, man. Because like I said, man, if your time ain't managed right, it's because you not managing your time right. Like I always say, man, if you feel me, you playing like, and it's gonna be things around you. Like I said, the game, food, even sleep. Like you feel me, when you too comfortable for too long, you gotta snap out of it, and you gotta be like, all right, I gotta get uncomfortable a little bit, because at the same time excuse me, when you're uncomfortable, it's growth. Um, it ain't doing nothing but helping you learn something, experience something, man, bring you to a new idea or whatever it is, man, opening a new door. You feel me? So don't never just be okay with like where you at. Always want better. Always want to do better. Hold yourself accountable for certain things in life, man. Be like, man, like it's kind of like giving yourself grace, but at the same time you got to be accountable for where you at and where you trying to be in the future. It's cool to be like, I ain't perfect, but at the same time, though, you still got to make a move off of I'm not perfect. You still got to be at it. You still got to get at it. Still got to be moving. Still got to be, in position, ready to go. When you make that mistake, cool. I'm gonna get back in position and I'm gonna be ready to go again, and I'm gonna keep going. Not just man, because sometimes, like, I don't know. I'm trying to see how to say it, because sometimes you can be like, now, patience, I feel like patience is key when you putting the work in. But when you not putting the work in and you saying you gonna be patient and wait for everything to come to you, no, everything is not going to come to you. You have to go get it. You have to go hunt. You feel me? If you not gonna eat unless you hunt. So you gotta get up and hunt, and you gotta put that work in. Yeah, shout out Christian. I remember you. Appreciate you. Shout out Heck. Appreciate the viewers that's tuned in, man. That's tuning in, man, and showing love. I appreciate all the love and support for real, man. But yeah, though, man, you gotta go hunt, and you gotta, in order to eat. In order to eat, man, you gotta go out there and put that work in. And like I said, man, don't be like, I'm gonna be patient and I'm gonna wait for my time to come. No, to a certain, like, in a certain, like, way of thinking, you have to kind of think like, I'm gonna bring my time to me. If you get what I'm saying, like, I'm gonna bring the time here. I'm not gonna wait on it. I got the time right now. You feel me? Like, and I was saying that too, like, I'm wait. I'm gonna wait on my time. But it's really like, now I have a thinking of, you feel me, like, I'm a it is my time. I'm gonna get that time. But it goes along with, you feel me, using your time your time management, putting in that time, putting in that work, you feel me, and then being patient for when it, when it hit, whenever it hits. So your time is now, man. Ain't no better way, ain't no better time than to start now. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, excuse me, but it ain't no better time than now. So whatever decision, whatever idea, whatever choice you wanna make, man, make it now, man. Go after that life now. Um, Go put your all into it. Put your all into it. Work hard, man. Your work ethic, all of that, man, plays a part. It plays a huge part, man. You can't give up. You can't quit when you feel like things ain't going your way, and you got to keep going. You have to keep going. Like I said, man, practice is going to make perfect, man. You showing up when nobody is there is just important as you showing up when everybody there. It's way more important to show up when nobody there. You feel me? Because you can work. You got time to work on things. You can work on things peacefully. You feel me? Without people in your head. And then it's like that's low key better, because when you able to separate yourself from around everybody, and you able to think, walk and think, work out and think, you feel me, read and think, whatever it is, man. When you come back around, it's like you gonna be prepared, because you it's kind of like self-preparation, because you practicing, you loading up, you feel me, you getting ready, you feel me, you staying ready, so you don't gotta get ready, and then when the time come, you ready to perform. So it's like, that's why I say, man, it's important, just as important to practice. You feel me, for the performance. You feel me? It's just as important, man. Go to practice, put that work in, man. Grind when ain't nobody seeing you. So then when it's time to perform, man, you show up and show out. You show up and show out when it's time to perform. Facts, facts, facts. So you gotta put that work in, man. Put that work in, grind. Stay focused. Don't expect nothing. Don't expect nothing overnight. But at the same time, put that work in. Put that work in overnight, man. Use as much time as you could. I feel like I feel like when you working on your purpose or your craft or your passion, whatever, man, as much you should put that work in, that time in, like as much as you doing to make money. Whatever you doing to make money, you feel me? Whatever your job, your hustle, whatever it is, man, you should do the same. You should put in as much time as your job, your whatever you doing to make money, into your passion and your purpose. You feel me? And just work it out, craft it out. You feel me? Build it, mold it into until it becomes, something that you want, until it becomes a part of your life. Until it becomes a part of your life, you keep working on it, and you don't give up, you don't quit. You feel me? Don't worry about this and that. The extra thoughts. Just, man, you gotta really just take action, man. Just take action. Just do. Like I said, man, words ain't gonna. I was gonna say words can only take you so far, but words ain't gonna take you nowhere. You feel me? It's all about action, man. At the end of the day, you wanna be known for putting in the work and putting in the action, instead of just talking about it. You know, like less words and more action is way better. I don't care how good you talking. I don't care what you saying. You feel me? Cause ain't no value in words for real. I feel like it ain't no value in words. It ain't no value in words for real, man. It's value in action, and making moves, and doing what you said you was gonna do. Less words, more movement. For real, man. Less words, more movement, more action, putting in that work. Planning something and actually doing it instead of saying you gonna do something, saying you gonna plan something, and then you ain't really. It's just words. Cause then it's like then you start you not getting taken seriously. So it's important to, when you say something, take action and just keep putting that action in. Keep putting that work in until you come out and you successful and everything you said actually happens. So keep putting that work in, keep grinding, stay focused, go after your passion, all of that. All of that, man. And it make, like I said, your timing is now. So start now, man. Put that work in now, grind now. Keep going, man. Keep going. Discipline yourself, love yourself, have self love, man. Stay away from things that's taking you away from your purpose, man. And that's it. That's all. But y'all, I'm finna get ready and end the stream. I appreciate everybody that tuned in, showed love, man. Liked, comment, and sub. And make sure you do comment, subscribe, sub, like, hit them post notifications so you can see when I drop. I appreciate all the love, support, everybody that tuned in, man. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.